Hello, fellow and future weirdos of the flock. Welcome to the party pen where we have good time. So, hold on. Yesterday, they got back the ark that was stolen by the Philistines because the Philistines got butthole boils. And they was like, fuck this shit, yo, give it back. And then make an image of butthole boil. They love it. They love it. Give it to them. Show them. And then give them some rats. All gold. Give it to them. And some cows and some wood. You got to take it. If it goes a certain way, God didn't do this. But if it goes the other way, you done pissed off God, give the shit back. That's what they said. So, press like and subscribe if you want to hear some more Bible stories told by me, Nikki K, the Great. Somebody called me something. Damn, I don't remember. But I wish I did because it's a very insulting name. And I want to put it. Hold on, we'll call it Schizo Effective Nikki K the Great. Applause, everybody. So, stop in the kitchen right there and grab you some keep other people alive juice. Then come in. I rolled a joint, so we can smoke a joint today. I got some cigarettes. Fucking right. So, while you're getting all of that stuff together, I am going to be right back because I really have to pee. So get ready to smoke it, read it, drink it, have good time. All right, Chapter 7. We have good time. Chapter 7. All right. And the men of Kirjath Jearim came and fetched the ark and brought it to the house of Abinadab in the hill, and sanctified Eleazar his son to keep the ark of the Lord. Okay, so there's another Eleazar. He's the son of Abinadab. So this is Eleazar the third. Oh my God. Okay. And it came to pass while the ark abode in Kirjath Jearim that the time was long, for it was 20 years, and all of the house and all the vampires lamented after the Lord. And Samuel spoke to all the vampires, saying, if you return to the Lord with all your heart, and put away the strange gods, the Ashtaroth from among you, prepare your hearts to the Lord and serve him only, and he will deliver you out of the hand of the Philistines. Then the vampires did put away Baalim and Ashtaroth and served the Lord only. I don't know what an Ashtarim is. Should we Google it? I don't want to Google this shit on my phone. Alright. Why don't we see what it is? Okay. Hold on. Ashtaroth. Here we go. Ashtaroth in the Bible. A queen of heaven to whom the Canaanites burned offerings and poured libations. Oh, so is this like a Asherim or Asherah? Maybe she's different. Okay, so hold on. It's Astarte. Astarte. She's a Phoenician goddess of fertility. Hold on. It says a false goddess in the Old Testament. Yeah, but Yahweh is evil though. See, this is why I don't do this. That's why I don't fucking do that. That's why. That's why I don't look up Bible terms, because they always turn it into something stupid. His name is God. His name is jealousy. His name is Jesus. You don't need all those extra fucking made up names. I worship Yahweh. Yeah, well, that's not God. Just saying. That's not God. See, I need to stop. Okay. Put away and turn your hearts and serve him only, and he will deliver you. Then they did, okay. And Samuel said, gather all the vampires to Mizpah, and I will pray for you. I will be like, hey, big guy, it's time to help the people. They do a good job. They do a good job. So, it's time to do a good job. I pray for you. I say, hey, God, save the vampires. They're not bad no more. At least for this moment, they are behaving. So you could probably give them ice cream. Oh, they like it, the ice cream, yes. That's exactly what he said. Give them ice cream, big guy. Okay. And they gathered together and drew water and poured it out before the Lord and fasted on that day and said, we have sinned against the Lord. And Samuel judged the children of Israel in Mizpah. And when the Philistines heard that the vampires were gathered together in Mizpah, the lords of the Philistines went up against the vampires. And when the vampires heard it, they were greatly afraid. And the vampires said to Sam, please, please pray to this God. We need to be saved so we can go back to worship Baal tomorrow. But right now, at this exact second, we need you to pray. Please. And Samuel took a suckling lamb and offered it for a burnt offering, holy unto the Lord. And Samuel cried to the Lord for the vampires, and the Lord heard him. So God was like, this game sucks anyways. The pause. Okay. What do you need? God is like, the video game is no good. So what do you need? New video game. Right? Okay. And Samuel was offering up the burnt offering, and the Philistines drew near. And the Lord thundered with a great sound on that day upon the Philistines, and discomfited them, and they were smitten before the vampires. So God is like, fuck you, Philistines! Bah! Right? He's like, we do the damn thing and we do a good job. Okay. And the men of Israel went out of Mizpah and pursued the Philistines and smote them until they came under Bethkar. Then Samuel took a stone and set it between Mizpah and Shen, and called the name of it Ebenezer. This was already a fucking place. This was already a place. This is a place. This was already a place. This was already a place. This was a place. They're naming the place the thing that it was called before. Why? Okay. Saying, the Lord has helped us. So the Philistines were subdued, and they came no more into the vampires' territory. And the hand of the Lord was against the Philistines all the days of Samuel. And the cities which the Philistines took from the vampires were restored, from Ekron to Gath, the coast, and so the Philistines took, the vampires took back all their ship from the Philistines. And there was peace between the vampires and the Amorites. And Samuel judged Israel all the days of his life. And he went from year to year in circuit to Bethel, Gilgal, Mizpah, and judged the vampires in all those places. And his return was to Ramah, for there was his house, and there he judged the vampires, and there he built an altar to the Lord. Fuck yeah! Alright, listen. We are going to, what are we going to do? We're going to pause right here. We are going to water our plants, check our cats, grab a refill, repack a bowl, smoke a cigarette, and go pee. We will be right back. All right. Chapter 8. And it came to pass when Samuel was old that he made his sons judges over Israel. Now the name of his firstborn was Joel, and the name of his second was Abiah. They were judges in Beersheba. I wonder if they're as bad as Eli's son. Well, I should say sons. Okay. And his sons did not walk in his ways, but turned aside after lucre. I don't know what that word is. It's Lucre. Let's Google. Let's Google. Lucre. No, you stupid motherfucker. Hold on, what is that called? Lucre. Money. Okay, so why couldn't they just say body? Why could they say body? Okay. So, wait, and they took money and bribes and perverted judgment. So they're the American justice system. And the elders of the vampires gathered themselves together and came to Samuel and Robert. All right. So they're going to his house and they're like, this is what we want. They were like, you're old as fuck and your sons are evil as shit. We need a king. We need a king. Because I guess the chief isn't the same as the king. I don't know what's happening. Okay. So we want a king. And Samuel was like, uno momento, brothers. So he's like, God, hey, big guy, do you hear this shit? Do you hear this? Do you? I don't think you do. Did you hear it? These guys. And then God was like, go ahead. Do whatever they want. They've rejected me. So give them what they want. They don't love me. Why? Why don't these people love me? I make a cat cry. My story is so depressing. I make the baby cat cry. Come here. Come here. No, come on. Come here. You do hear that cat, right? She's just refusing. Okay. So, God's like, give the people what they want. We have all. Is to give them what they want. All right? According to all the works which they have done since I brought them out of Egypt, these motherfuckers suck. They do whatever they want. This no good. I'm taking my toys and going home. Okay. And Samuel told all the people, you guys done made God cry. He said you can have whatever you want, but you motherfuckers made God cry. See, that is the most unforgivable thing for me. That is this. This right here is why I don't like these people. They made God cry. Listen, God is crying right now. Like he did in Genesis 1, but he was mostly mad at himself. But here in Samuel chapter 8, these people made God cry. I can't. Because it's like every Jew I see, I just think to myself, do you know your ancestors made God cry? Like, do you realize that? You come from a people that felt bold enough to make God cry. I can't. I can't with these people. I can't. Okay. And he said, "This will be the manner of the king that shall reign over you. He will take your sons and appoint him for himself, for all of his chariots and his horsemen and all that. He will appoint him captains over thousands, fifties, hundreds, all of that. And he will set them to ear his ground and reap his harvest, make his instruments of war, his instruments of his chariots. And he will take your daughters to be confectionaries and cooks and bakers. He'll take your fields, your vineyards, your olive yards, the best of them, and give them to his servant." Yeah, you're gonna know what socialism is really like. And it's less than you deserve. And he will take 1/10 of your seed, of your vineyards, and give them to his officers and servants. He will take your men servants, your maid servants, your goodliest young men, your asses, and put them to his work. He will take the 1/10 of your sheep, and you shall be his servants. And you will cry out in that day because of your king, which you have chosen. And the Lord will not hear you on that day because you fucking suck. Yes. 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 Nah. These people are terrible. I can't with these people. Okay. Listen, we can't go any further than that today. I was going to, but if we start it now, it'll stop in the middle of it, and that's not cool. I mean, I do that a lot, like kind of right now, but the next part is so fun. But I just, I don't know about this. They and they don't even realize it. They're like, they don't even like, this shit hurt God's feelings. Like, you can tell it hurt God's feelings. Like, well, I guess you can give them a king. They don't want me no more. I'm just gonna go over here and play my video game like a sad old man. It's like, yeah, why? Why? Should just kill these people. But God, being the gigantic marshmallow he is, watches them mature anyways. And they mature into hideous rats. It's craziest. It's the craziest. So, we will be picking up on chapter 10 tomorrow. We get to find out more about this king. I was watching something, kind of why I'm super late, by the way. But I was watching something on the Memphis 3. Those kids are innocent as fuck. And either the cop and that probation officer did it, and they're just trying to find 3 vagabond throwaway kids to blame it on. You know, the 3 kids that they blamed it on. because they're just throwaway kids. One's kind of slow, one's a troublemaker, and the other one hangs out with troublemakers and is angry. And or that kid's stepfather that hangs out with all the cops that doesn't even like his stepson or any of his stepson's friends. And it really didn't even look like he liked his wife. So I don't know, but there was a Canadian guy that said he doesn't like Marilyn Manson and Johnny Depp because of the West Memphis 3. It's like now seeing the 8-part episodes on it is an 8-part playlist by Crime Time Weekly. I don't know, it's the guy from Big Brother, though, the really handsome cop. But anyway, it's him and Stephanie Harlow. I don't know. But anyway, I was watching their thing on the West Memphis 3, and I'm at episode 6. And episode 6 on the Memphis 3 playlist. Anyway. Those poor kids. Oh, well, the kids that were injured, but the ones. And the guy was like, I don't like Marilyn Manson and Johnny Depp because of that. It's like, have you looked into this case? Because I never heard of it before. Until he said that, and then it came across my suggested. And I was like, oh, yeah, that guy was talking about this. Let's find out. Yeah, no, he's dead wrong. That Marilyn Manson should have stuck up for those kids. And Johnny Depp also. A lot of people should be sticking up for those kids because either that cop and that probation officer did it, or that cop knows who did it, which is probably that kid's stepfather that hangs out with the cops. You know. And I think the DA, he suspected it, but he didn't want to say anything because they're friends. I don't know. But I haven't got to the end of it, so I don't know what happens. But I really hope that those poor kids. Listen, if there would have been a murder in my hometown, I probably got blamed for it. Because I had a shaved head, combat boots, I wore a trench coat. Well, actually, I didn't start wearing the trench coat until after Columbine because I thought it was clever. It was not clever, and it did not last long because trench coats are so uncomfortable. And my parents got me the cheapest looking trench coat, the one with the big shoulder pads. Oh, it was terrible. But I did wear combat boots and I did have a shaved head for a hot second. I never did the racist thing. I never did nothing like that. But I did have a BMX bike. Okay, anyway. I would have, if there was a murder in my hometown, I would have been one of the ones they would have tried to blame. I would have been in the same predicament as these Memphis 3. And that could have happened to me also. Because I'm a troublemaker, I'm a runaway, I've been to juvie, been to counseling, all that kind of stuff. So when I hear the description of these suspects, it's like, oh my God, that's totally me. Listen to heavy metal, wear black, do weird shit, hang out in the cemetery, you know, read tarot in the cemetery. I did that one time. I thought I was so cool. I swear to God, I thought I was the best. But anyway, that is it. I I'm gonna finish these episodes. I think it's called Coffee Crime Time. I don't know, something. So now, hold on, I'm gonna tell you what it's called. Oh, okay. Crime Weekly. It's the handsome cop from Big Brother and a lady called Stephanie Harlow. I'm on part 6, and it's an 8-part playlist. So, I'm close to finding out what happens. But if you happen to be watching this, I would check them out. Especially if you're into like true crime and shit. I was trying to find court. I was trying to find a trial. But I found that instead, and now I've been hooked on it since yesterday. I'm almost done with it. And then I'm going to go try to find a trial. I don't know. I like watching court. I do. Because I've been to court, like a courtroom, maybe twice. All the rest of them have been from jail through the video thing. So I've never actually been in a trial. And I suppose the one time I could have probably been in a trial, I pled guilty and asked to go to jail. Well, actually, I said, can I go to state prison? I need an education. That's exactly what I said. I said, Mr. Judge, sir, dude, Mr. Judge, dude, sir, listen, I need to go to jail. Because if you let me out, I'm coming back. I'll probably be back later this evening. So, I need to go to state prison. I need an education. I said, I don't know how much time you can give me, but I need an education. And the bailiff and the judge looked at me, and I said, I smoke a lot of crack and I need an education. If you let me out, I am going to get high and I'm coming back. So please send me to prison. I need an education. And the judge said, if you get your GED in 90 days, I'll cut your court costs, your fines, everything will be at zero. If you get an education, you won't have none of that. And I said, so I can go? And he was like, yes. I got my GED in 60 days. And I spent 2 years in Pennsylvania State prison. Well, Pennsylvania minimum security state women's prison. A place called Cambridge Springs. I did. I swear to God. That is the craziest thing I have ever done. Going to court like, can I go to jail? Yeah, no, that's real life, and that happened in Pennsylvania. After I lost my kids the first time. Well, okay, I didn't lose them 2 times. I didn't even lose them 1 time. Kind of gave them away. It was a whole situation. I was like, I can't. I can't do this. I can't. And then I ran off to Philadelphia and got hooked on crack. And then went to prison and came back to my kids after I got better. Yep. That was a real life thing that happened. And now I'm here with a bazillion brain injuries. Yeah, but that wasn't even over drugs though. I worked at a restaurant and I got jumped for some money. And which was stupid. I didn't even have new money. My landlord was taking $400 a week out of my check, and I got a $600 check. But you know what? That did me more good than bad, so fuck those guys. Yep, did me more good than bad, and I appreciate them for trying to ruin my life. Such a beautiful thing. Anyway, I don't know what the hell all that was. It was ADD. Welcome to my world. So, keep your nose down, your head clean, your shoes tied. Don't get ready. Stay ready. Listen. Be good or be good at it. Love you. Bye.